See why that isn't out.
And one of the highlights of my career.
Test match cricket at its best.
Donald is really upset.
That innings helped us level the series before we held our nerve in a tense decider at Headingley.
He's given him out. England have won.
The following tour started disastrously. On the first morning of the series, we found ourselves 2 for 4 in no time.
And England are looking like a village side on the village green at the moment.
We would lose the series 2-1, our only victory coming in a match that we would discover to have been tainted by corruption.
Once money has been accepted, one is compromised, and it becomes difficult to turn back.
The Rainbow Nation has been the birthplace for many before the Three Lions came calling. A well-trodden path down the years, but one player has stood out like no other from my view in the press box.
Hi folks, my name's Kevin Peterson, and you better believe it.
A player at home in the spotlight, capable of performances beyond most of his peers.
He can do things that other England players just can't.
A brilliant 100 at Headingley in 2012, played against the backdrop of unrest in the England camp.
Where will you be with your cricket in a year's time?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Where would you like to be?
I don't know. We'll see.
England against South Africa has become a series that has defined captaincy spells. For me, perhaps young and naive, and a moment to forget.
The dirt in my pocket was used to dry my fingers because it was a hot and humid day.
Though a match-saving 185 in Johannesburg remains one of my proudest innings for my country.
The greater the adversity, the greater the performance from the England captain.
In 2003, I watched a young, brash 22-year-old South African stamp his mark on these shores with consecutive double centuries.
Oh, we can't get any happier than that. What an unbelievable feat.
Smith's arrival ended the era of Hussain.
I'm afraid that, it's just time for a change.
And 5 years later, Michael Vaughan's decorated spell ended in tears.
And I spoke to my dad this morning, he said, you can walk away a proud lad.
In 2012, as Smith guided his side to a series win and #1 in the world, Andrew Strauss would exit stage left, resigning and retiring shortly afterwards. The last time South Africa were on English shores was in 2017, when we saw a 26-year-old Yorkshireman appointed the 80th men's Test captain. He had an opening game to remember, scoring 190 at Lord's.
England's captain is what dreams are made of. What a wonderful innings.
Yeah, it was pretty special. Bit of a dream world, to be honest.
England would win the series 3-1 amid hundreds.
And that has gone many a mile into the sky.
And hat-tricks.
What a way to end a Test match.
And finally, in the winter of 2019, in a pre-COVID world, England's Superman and man of the series dragged them to another win over a South African team in transition.
For the first time since 1956-57, England win in Cape Town.
That man has now become the 81st captain of his country. A brave new era in English cricket has dawned. Like everyone else, I'll be watching on as we await the latest chapter of a story rich in history.
Just to whet the appetite, yes, it's a contest that has had it all down the years. We go here at Lord's in the first test of 3 between England and South Africa. Very good morning to you, to Sean Pollock and to Sir Andrew Strauss. It's a contest that down the years has done